Have you ever felt like your life suddenly slowed down? Like everything that used to move forward now feels paused, delayed, or strangely quiet. You're not losing momentum. You're not falling behind. And it's not failure. Sometimes life slows right before something important reaches you. Sometimes God puts his hand on your pace and says, not this fast, not this way, not yet. Because what feels like a setback might actually be his protection. And what feels like delay might be the very thing positioning you for the blessing you've been praying for. When life slows down, the first thing we assume is that we've done something wrong, that we're losing momentum, falling behind, or somehow missing what God had planned for us. But spiritually, a slow season is not a sign of failure. It's often the opposite. Sometimes God isn't stopping your life. He's stopping the wrong momentum. He's slowing the pace so you don't keep running in a direction that wasn't meant for your future. A slow season is one of the strongest signals God uses to get your attention. It's the moment where he rearranges, protects, and prepares you quietly. Here are the 5 reasons God slows your life down right before he blesses you. The first reason God slows your life is simple: protection. Sometimes what feels like delay is actually God placing a shield between you and something your eyes can't see yet. You think you're being held back, but spiritually, you're being held safe. There are moments when you're moving too fast toward a situation, a person, or an opportunity that looks harmless on the surface, but carries weight, pressure, or pain you're not meant to carry. And instead of letting you sprint into it, God gently places a hand on your shoulder and says, not this path, not this moment. So the pace slows. Doors take longer to open. Plans fall quiet. Energy drops. Not because you failed, but because God is blocking a trap you didn't know was ahead. This slow season might be God saving you from a storm you never knew was coming. The second reason God slows your life is because your heart is too loud to hear him. When you're running fast, chasing goals, managing pressure, trying to hold everything together, your spirit gets drowned out by noise you don't even notice. And God knows you can't hear direction while you're moving at the speed of survival. So he slows everything down, not to frustrate you, but to quiet you, to settle the chaos inside you, long enough for clarity to reach you. Because spiritual hearing doesn't increase when life gets louder. It increases when life gets still. This is why the quiet season feels heavy, soft, strangely empty, yet deeply important. Silence is not God's absence. It's God's volume. He slows your life so your heart can finally hear what your mind has been too busy to receive. The third reason God slows your life is because you're carrying weights you don't even recognize yet. Emotional clutter, old wounds you never processed, toxic attachments you've normalized, expectations from people you've been trying too hard to please. These things don't feel heavy until God slows your pace long enough for you to notice how much they're draining you. Slowing is not punishment. It's a spiritual detox. It's God removing the invisible burdens that would collapse you the moment your blessing arrives. Because not everything you're carrying is meant to go with you into the next season. Sometimes God subtracts before he multiplies. He slows you down to remove what your future cannot hold. God slows you to subtract what can't follow your blessing. The fourth reason God slows your life is because he's rebuilding the confidence you lost along the way. A slow season is often a healing season, a time where God gently brings you back to who you were before life dimmed your spirit, before disappointment shrank your faith, before exhaustion made you question your own worth. You think you're stuck, but you're actually being restored, because God knows you cannot step into something bigger while carrying the insecurity that came from something smaller. So he slows you down to repair the cracks, to heal the wounds, to restore the voice inside you that says, I am capable. I am chosen. I am ready. You need this healing before the blessing comes. Because elevation without inner strength doesn't feel like promotion. It feels like pressure. Blessing without transformation becomes a burden. God slows your life to strengthen the parts of you that your next season will depend on. The fifth reason God slows your life is because His timing is different from yours and infinitely safer. Delay does not mean denial. It means alignment. The right person, the right opportunity, the right moment, all carry a timing that your spirit cannot see yet. Sometimes your timing would have rushed you into something your heart wasn't ready for. Sometimes your timing would have opened a door at the exact moment you were too wounded to walk through it well. Your timing can break you. God's timing can save you. So He slows your pace. He delays movement. He pauses the momentum, not to hold you back, but to line up your path with a blessing that is still forming. Because the things meant for you don't arrive early, and they never arrive late. They arrive aligned. God slows you so future blessings can meet you, not miss you. If your life has felt slow lately, take a breath. You're not falling behind. You're not being overlooked, and you're not running out of time. You're being prepared. The slow season is sacred. It's the space where God rewrites your pace, rebuilds your strength, and realigns your heart with what's coming next. You may feel delayed, but heaven is not delaying you. It's synchronizing you. What feels like slowing down is actually God adjusting your steps so your future doesn't arrive before you're ready to hold it. You're not stuck. You're being aligned. And this quiet season may be the clearest sign that something meaningful is already on its way. What feels like delay is actually divine synchronization. If this helped you understand your slow season, stay close. These moments aren't accidents. They're messages. And when life feels paused, quiet, or strangely heavy, God is often speaking in ways your spirit can sense long before your mind can explain. Here at Bible Signals, we help you recognize those patterns, the shifts, the pauses, the signals God uses when He's preparing you for something bigger than where you are now. If this brought clarity to your heart, and if this brought clarity, liking or subscribing helps these messages reach others who need the same guidance. You're in the right place, and I hope you'll walk this journey with us.